opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the off-season to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Bob Williams is out there with Avdia. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And Ball slams it in.
Now this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Ball with the bucket.
The basketball IQ is already so impressive. Love seeing LaMelo Ball get crafty in the pick and roll.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Avdia. And Bridges with the block.
Oh, how about that rejection from Miles Bridges? Send it back.
Pass the ball. And so just over a minute and a half played. Good. Ball's got his third basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Thibault. Outside, Avdia. Williams, a screen on Bridges. Avdia, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Avdia has added some strength to the frame, and he puts it to work right there.
Here's Ball, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bridges against Avdia. Takes it inside. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. LaMelo Ball picks one up. And Doris, as we've watched Avdia, he's a real threat from the perimeter now.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really good at a lot of different things on a basketball floor. I think the consistency from range wasn't there early, and defenders would give him a cushion. That is no longer the case.
Now, here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Fires from deep. Avdia with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sharp against Bridges, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Denny Avdia. Good season for him last year. He was around 14 points a game last year. 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Ball. Bucket is good. Ball's got 9 points.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Here's Henderson. And he drives in, and then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the house.
Henderson against Ball. Williams with the block. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good by Henderson.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Ball dishes to Martin. Back to Ball. Bridges, no one around him. Oh, good on the three. Trailblazers leading by 4. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Here's Ball. Here's Williams. Bridges for 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Henderson passes to Sharp. Outside, Avdia. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Ball. Here he goes. Makes it off the glass. He's got 11.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And it goes down 2 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside, Ball. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
4 seconds left. That one wide left. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Trailblazers. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Portland.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Cody Martin is out there with Bridges, and it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the Hornets 5. LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA doors, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Avdia can't hit. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Stolen by Ball. Pass to Martin. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaden Sharp. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Ball. And Portland with a change here, too. Simons, he's checked in for Henderson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago. And most would consider that to be a success.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. That one goes in. Williams has got his first points of the night. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Two fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Ayton's checked in. Thybulle for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Charlotte leading by 3. Miller, the pass to man. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter. It didn't take long for the Blazers.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Simons on the wing, covered by Miller. Thybulle kicks to Simons. No good from outside.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And stolen by Simon. And here they go. Off on the layup. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Then Bridges jams it in.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Now here's Simons. Defended by man. Simons, the pass to Walker. It's tipped. It's stolen by Martin. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Walker. Williams kicks to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Simons, the pass to Thybulle. From past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thybulle's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And it's Martin missing. Trailblazers trail by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Simons. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Williams for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Simons with the ball. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of player. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Trailblazers finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello. Taking a look at Portland, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up for...
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. In at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Shaden Sharp. And it's Benton in at the point guard position.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look down below.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Rupert's checked in.
I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Miller. It's hauled in by Thibault. Portland leading. Kicks it out to Grant. There's the three. Back to Thibault. Out left to the wing. Lets it go with the three. Pass to Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
For Portland, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Swinging. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Salon. It's Martin on the wing. Scoreless thus far. Lock at 6. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Sharp. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for the Hornets. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Grant for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Grant's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
And stolen by Sharp. And now Portland on the break. Pass to Henderson. Now Klingon. Hasn't made one yet. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Miller kicks to Green. It's deflected.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed.
Oh!
My goodness.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Tipped away. Henderson passes to Grant. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Sharp's got 5.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, money from the corner. The more of those shots that Kogi hits, the more time he's going to spend on the floor.
Here's Henderson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Sharp, the pass to Grant. Henderson, no one around him. Off target from outside.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Man can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Kamare. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Mark Williams comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's ball in for Miller. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Jeremy Grant. Outside, Ball. Shoots over Henderson, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we reach. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And here we go with the coach's challenge.
First team foul. Substitution for Portland. Number 2.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ayton against Williams. Out to Henderson. And the 3 off target. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Ball with the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Henderson against Ball. And Ball with the block.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
Floats one, and he lays it up and in.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
But drive by Henderson. Pass to Ayton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
He takes it in, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Martin comes in for Josh Green. And Okogie subbed in for Trey Mann. And a switch here also for Portland. Grant, he's checked in for 8. Ball against Henderson. It's good. Ball's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's unguardable. Nobody's been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
And that one's good by Henderson.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Nobody near Williams. From outside, off the mark. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Avdia. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, close range looks highly coveted. Avdia is all about it.
Stolen by Henderson. And they're running. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
And the Hornets making a change here. Miller's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Grant. And it's Sharp in for Anthony Simons. Ball finds Martin. And they get it. And again, the Hornets missing.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Ball feeling it out a bit. It's hauled in by Thibault. Thibault's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ball with it. Now Henderson defending. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here on free throw coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Now, here's Ball. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is barrel. Ball's got 15 points in just the second half. Henderson kicks to Thibault. Out to Henderson. Back to Thibault. Henderson outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Williams with the ball, and it's Miller picking him up. 4 on the shot clock. And the defense didn't have possession. The coach's challenge has been his second team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. I begged his players to keep it simple out there. Told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thank you, David. Williams, a screen on Henderson. Ball from long range. Misses the follow-up. A drive by Henderson. Off target at the rim. And so Miller will bring it up for Charlotte. Ball with a wide open look. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to put this game away at this point.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line for 2.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Here's Ball.
Blocking foul.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch. You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the
It's the first. That will put them up by 2.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin.
in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
So the Raptors starting 5. Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. Kicks it out to Barrett. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Nails it from 3.
Go back to Quickly in his rookie year. He shot about 40% from deep, so shooting from long distance, not a problem.
Ball outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, BA. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
4 on the clock. Here's Quickly, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, light off his feet, Quickly elevating with ease.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the head coach for Charlotte gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Pirtle's frame is thin, but he is a physical big man, one who's good at getting the D to be overly aggressive inside.
After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then the last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, BA, he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. The 3 from Quickly. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here's Barrett. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Martin with the bucket. And it's a tie ball game.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Ball against Quickly. Ball passes to Williams. Miller outside. Pass to Martin. Back to Miller. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Williams misses. Toronto leading by 3. Barrett can't hit. Ball against Quickly. Out to Bridges. Here's Miller. Williams. Miller right side. Bridges outside. Martin outside. Here's Ball. And finally, that one's good. Ball's got 11 points.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Barrett. Outside Dick. Barnes with a screen on Miller. Here's Dick. And a miss there on the triple. Ball taking his time here. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. He got it up. The shot misses. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. Absolutely carrying. Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They control the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly, and it's Barrett in at small forward. Now here's Dick. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Barnes with a screen on Miller. Here's Dick. And he dunks it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Ball against quickly. And Ball throws it down.
Come on now, if you want to talk about a crazy vertical, that was that. I mean, it was ridiculous. And then add in the extended hang time. Ooh, oh my.
Now here's Barrett. No good with the triple. Martin outside. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors trail by 4. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Emmanuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra-aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. So it's the Hornets now, after the basket by Toronto. Here's Ball. Pirtle with the block.
Now, Pirtle's got a high defensive IQ, great awareness, which is why he's able to block and alter so many shots.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Ball gets it to go.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Pirtle with a screen on Ball. Quickly drives in. The open shot by Pirtle. Nails the wide open jumper.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Now Ball. Coming off a 22-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes. You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
To the middle. That one goes in. Ball's got 26.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
It's quickly with a drive. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. It's Martin on the wing, guarded by Barrett. Martin misses.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Now here's Dick. Tight defense on him. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's ball. The Raptors making their last shot. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And he's got 28 now.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Left side Barnes. Outside Dick from deep. And it's Martin with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Man comes in for ball. Here's Brown. Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Miller, the pass to Man. The 3. No good that time. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly.
You know, maybe we should take a road trip, the 3 of us.
Yeah, if we're going on a road trip, I'm bringing my dogs.
Nah. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge.
Glad you could join us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
This is why the best athletes in the world played this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Bridges and Williams, the combo up front. Trey Mann out there with Miller, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Now here's Olynyk, 6 to shoot. A nice shot by Mitchell.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Now here's Man. Check by Mitchell. Man, the pass to Williams. From the arc. Bobo with a rebound. Toronto trailing. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. That one on Man.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
Gibson's checked in for Williams. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, it felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
Here's Battle. No made baskets yet. Kept alive. Mobo lays it up and banks it in.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Now here's man. Check by Mitchell. Outside man. Pass to Bridges. They can't stop the run with that one.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Brown finds Mitchell. Bridges against Olynyk. Puts up a deep 3. Now here's Bridges. The D's right on him. Mitchell grabs the miss.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Bobo gets the bucket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Hornets trail by 5. Outside man. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Pass to Olynyk. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Raptors lead by 6.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right side man. Here's Gibson. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, at 6'9", Taj Gibson has the ability to get up there and throw it down.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And so here is Toronto after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Bobo. He's got 7. And he converts the layup. Mobo's got 9 points here in the second half.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's man. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
On the wing, Mitchell. It's Brown on the wing. Olynyk with a screen on Bridges. The kick to Olynyk. 4 on the clock. Off target from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Miller finds Martin. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Raptors with a lead. It's Olynyk, high post. Pass to Mobo.
Oh, man.
Oh! And he jams it home with authority.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Checking in for Charlotte.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter.
Grant Williams. Josh Okogie.
Miller on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And now the Raptors on the break. They grab their own miss. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella. of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Davion Mitchell, also Bruce Brown out there, and it's Olynyk in at the 5. Count that bucket. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Can't ask for a better look at the game in the balance.
Here's Miller. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Miller's got his first bucket in this one.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Curry looking it over. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
Olynyk for 3. That shot, no good. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Okogie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Well, here's some qualities about Okogie. He plays a loose, fearless, attacking brand of basketball, and his teammates really feed off that energy.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. Quickly against Ball. And that one is stuffed right through.
And we've seen some of these nights from Quickly just blowing up here offensively.
Williams a screen on Barrett. Here's Ball. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto leading by 3. On the wing, Grady Dick. Guarded by Miller. Dick, the pass to Barnes. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
Here's Ball. And the layup is good off the glass. Ball's got 30 points.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You give Barnes any kind of opening, he's going to attack that rim.
Hornets trail by 5. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And stolen by Barrett. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Barrett's instincts on the move and on the fast break are something that this offense will benefit from.
And here's Ball.
2 minutes.
And he lays it up and in. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Some changes for Charlotte. Bridges comes in for Williams. And it's Martin in for Okogie. Hornets trail by 5. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a fantastic 57%. Barrett can't hit. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Barnes.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
And the second of 2 is good. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
1:05 left to play in the fourth quarter. Quickly outside. On the take. Outside Barnes. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto, no good. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
And Toronto has possession. Pass to Martin. Back to ball. To the inside. Williams. Money.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Williams. Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Dick. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
They could actually go for a 3 and win here, but I think they may play it safe and try to send this game to overtime.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. 5 on the clock. Here's Thibault, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, it doesn't get any.
Easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling the guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Here's Simons. The Raptors getting the bucket. Pass to Avdia. From deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Quickly against Simon. Quickly with a wide open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here is Simon. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Avdia with a screen for Simon. Outside, Avdia. Thibault, the pass to Simon. There's 3 pointers off the mark.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Sharpe with it. He's picked up by Dick. Barnes against Avdia. To the inside. Williams. Back to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Simons against Quickly, and it's good. 2 points. Simons has got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And it's Quickly missing.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team, while they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Barnes left side. Now quickly. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Avdia, a screen on quickly. Outside, Avdia. Offline with his 3. Toronto trailing. Barnes finds Barrett. Back to Barnes. Here's Dick. No scoring in this one. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 1 quarter in the books. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressive.
The wingman is Sharp and Thibault. Avdia is out there with Williams, and it's Simons in at the point. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. He's off on the first. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
And here are the Raptors now, after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes smacking it down.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Inside, here's Thibault. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Thibault's got 6.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Quickly up top, covered by Simon. Pirtle. Rebound by Williams.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, Stan, Anthony Simons only started 5 games. Now he is out there a lot and getting starts.
Well, look, Kevin, he played under Damian Lillard. Not a bad role model for Anthony Simons. Another 6'3" guard with explosive scoring capability.
And that one is good. Now it's a 6-point Portland lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Quickly with it. He has 6. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
It's Dick on the wing. Defended by Sharp. On the wing quickly. Driving inside. Here's Pirtle. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Quickly against Simon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Avdia, a screen on quickly, and it's Simons off the drive. Avdia can't hit. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Trailing by 2. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Now, here's Simon. He's got 8.
Anthony Simons flying high to finish that one.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And Barrett slams it in.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Barrett wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside.
3.
Barrett's got 7.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Avdia, a screen on quickly. Outside, Avdia. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Avdia's got 7 now in this quarter. Pass to Dick. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
On the floor for your Trailblazers, DeAndre
For 3, Barrett. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Portland out in front, leading by 4. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Taking a look at Portland, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low,
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open.
And that's a halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And we've seen Deni Avdia really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So for Toronto right now, you've got Olynyk. Bruce Brown is out there with Mitchell, and it's Mobo in at the 4 slot. Focus, composure. Jeremy Grant isn't one to take reckless shots from three-point range.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Simons. 10 points for him. There's the drive, and the slam dunk by Simons.
Yeah, Simons put in all of his speed to work on that drive.
Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, 2 guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
And the basket by Olynyk.
Well, you can't overlook this part of Olynyk's game. He will drop three-pointers on you when he can.
Simons with the ball, now defended by Mitchell. Idle for three. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Brown feeling out a bit. Fires for three. The Trailblazers pull it in. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
And here is Mitchell. Brown finds Mitchell. Here's Battle. Screen by Olynyk. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
For three.
Olynyk's got 6.
Not just a low post threat, Olynyk is also capable of doing damage with his jump.
Out to the right wing. Grant sets a screen for Ayton. Pass to Simon. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
Mitchell passes to Battle. Brown with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. Here's Mobo.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell in the corner.
2 minutes.
Drops in the layup for 2.
Mitchell.
Mitchell's got his second bucket. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star, very different.
Olynyk doing his best brick wall impression was still able to wiggle free for the score.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Mobo. Here's Battle. He's covered by Grant. The shot's good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now, here's Simon. He's got 14. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Pocket 6. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
Olynyk against Ayton. From the arc. The rebound by Grant.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
It's good. Simons has got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so, while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdia out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Ayton in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Trailblazers leading by 12. Sharp on the wing. Pass to Henderson. And here's Avdia. Kicks it out to Grant. buries the long-range jumper. Grant's got 12 points in just the second half.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Outside, Avdia. And the Trailblazers, another three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Poked away, stolen by Mitchell. To the wing right side. And Olynyk kicks to Mitchell. Here's Mobo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mobo's got his first 2 points of the night.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Now Henderson. Grant up top. Back to Henderson. And Sharp has it in the corner. And again, it's Portland with the three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
To the middle, here's Olynyk. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Ayton.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Avdia, a screen on Mitchell. That's tipped. Olynyk with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Henderson finds Avdia. Back to Henderson. And there's the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
Chalk up 2 there. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Grant. Here's Avdia. Off target with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And that one's good by Henderson.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Trailblazers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Simon.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Mitchell against Henderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Brown. Here's Mobo. Here's Grant. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in
Opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, BA. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams, and it's Martin in at the small forward. And Ball gets it to go.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
The drive by Simons. Avdia against Bridges. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Brandon Miller, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for one.
Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Here's Martin. And the three off target. Avdia from outside. Miller pulls it in. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Baseline try. Williams passes to Martin. Ball right side. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the open look.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Simons against Ball. Off the outside. Thibault on the wing. Back to Avdia. There's the three. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
And Allie, thanks. And it's good. 2 points.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Ball with it. His last outing, we saw him score 22. The crossover. So it'll be 2 free. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Shooting for Charlotte.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
What this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Thibault against Ball. Spins. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Thibault with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. Ball's going up the court. And Williams punches it home.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Ball passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Here's Simons. Banked it in off the glass. Simons got his second basket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Ball passes to Williams. Comes up empty down low.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Avdia, and he makes it on the layup. Avdia's got 8 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Williams passes to Ball. All sorts of time, and the jumper is good.
A master at creating space in the two-man game. That's LaMelo Ball.
Now Portland with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Simons outside. Outside Thibault. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. Simons outside. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Back to Ball. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. He's got 9.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
Simons against Ball. And that one is hammered home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier... A lot of coaches are thankful for the challenge rules.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
And now, instead of a heated argument, they could just go and ask for a review.
You know, the league did it right, Grant. They didn't rush a system into use that's going to cause confusion. They rolled it out in the G League, and after a few years, when they were sure it could function, they brought it to the NBA. Here's Avdia. They get it again. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Avdia's got 10.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack. And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes it.
Denny Avdia making it happen for Portland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Williams is out there with Avdia, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Hornets trail by 10. It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Ball finds Bridges. Ball against Thibault. Thibault with a steal. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Williams. Back to Ball. Williams, a screen on Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Good work defensively by Thibault.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Bridges. Ball outside. Over Avdia. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Hornets trail by 18. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Ball finds Bridges. Martin outside. A shot to stop the run. Sends it home from three-point land. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
Here's Thibault, pure from three-point range. Thibault's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Ball surveys the floor. Back to Williams. Simons with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move.
You get a lot of energy when Simons is on the floor. He loves to get the break started with heads-up defense.
Ball against Thibault. Ball outside. To the middle. Miller outside. Back to Bridges. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Williams. Now the Blazers on the move.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Ball. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Ball's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Here's Simons. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal
It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
So for the Blazers, Ayton, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Walker in for Avdia. Williams in the post, working on Walker. Now here's Miller, guarded by Sharp. His first shot coming late. Miller can't get it to go. Here are the Blazers with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. They get it back. Walker, Thibault on the wing. Pass to Simons. There's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And so it's Portland. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days? And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Portland Trail Blazers. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia, getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got Trey Mann. He's out there with Miller. Cody Martin is out there with Williams. And it's Salon in at the power forward. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Brand.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Now here's Mann. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Salon. It's Martin on the wing. Good on the shot. Martin's got his second bucket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's Simons missing. Hornets trail by 21. Williams on the wing is covered by Ayton. Mann, the pass to Williams. Fires the 3. Simons with a rebound. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. Ayton with it. Guarded now by Williams. To the right side. Simons outside. Grant outside. Ayton inside. Williams defending. Second chance effort. Here's Kamari. Williams defending. Kamari, no good.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Man misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
There's Simons with a three. Counted from distance. Simons has got 13.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
On the wing man, he's covered by Grant. And that one's good, man. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is to disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Fires the three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Portland, 3rd.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Okogie's checked in for Charlotte. Beaches comes in for Man.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They get it back. Out to Simons. Drills it from deep. He's got 16.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Outside, Williams. Shoots over Klingon. Charlotte again missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Ryan?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 51 seconds left in the 3rd. And it's the Hornets on the break. Sharp against Miller. Back to Gibson. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Boy, the energy, the passion. Gibson plays with a real fire inside, an aggressive dunker.
Here's Henderson. Up and in on the layup.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Now here's Gibson. He's covered closely. 20 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Blazers ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Sharp. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. There's a screen. Going inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And so it's Portland with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Defense is... And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Portland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Avdia out there with Williams. And it's Ben in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Uses the glass on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ball into the lane. To the inside. Bridges. That one falls.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Here's Benton, pounded by Ball. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Pass to Williams. Avdia with it. Lays it up and banks it in. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's Bridges. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
Sharp finds Steibel. And here's Sharp. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And he double clutches and throws it down.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Screen by Bridges. Williams passes to Bridges. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Portland. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck. This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ball against Steibel. 5 to shoot. Back to Ball. Takes a 13-footer. Portland with a rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Trailblazers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game.
Nice! Big finish! He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Portland has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Steibel. Simons, right side. Williams, a screen on Williams. Here's Simons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mark Williams.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
Pass to Avdia. Simons against Miller. Avdia from outside. Portland again missing. Now here's Ball. Covered by Steibel. Ball passes to Williams. Back to Ball. Martin outside. Launches it from deep. No good there. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead.
focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Ball. That one's in, his first shot this game.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Here's Quickly. Rebound by Williams. Here's the Hornets with the ball. This time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
Pass to Dick. Barrett with the ball. He picked up 15 points in their last one against Atlanta.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his 3-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of the season.
It's his first trip to the line. And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period, and it may take a while for the Hornets to find success, but there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guard.
Count it, good. Ball's got 5.
Yeah, LaMelo definitely has the size and creativity to make tough shots inside.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for him. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Come get it, come get it.
Can't cash in from close range.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And the shot goes in. Here's Ball. He's got 5. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Barnes passes to Burton. Bridges with the board. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Ball kicks to Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
And it's quickly missing. Charlotte leading by 4. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ball with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
For 3, Barrett. And the 3 ball is good. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Well, you've got to be able to operate in pick and roll action. R.J. Barrett very comfortable handling the rock.
Ball against Quickly. Now here's Ball. Guarded close. Got it from 16 feet. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Quickly. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
A reserve through his first 3.5 seasons. Quickly now stepping indoors to a starting role.
You know, Kevin, you go from instant offense role off the bench to now being a lead guard. The responsibility takes an extraordinary step up. But this guy is clearly ready. Quickly wanted to be a starter in this league.
Now here's Ball. 9 points in the game so far. Bridges finds Ball. Off target from three-point range. The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Barnes can't get it to go. Quickly against Ball. Three-pointer. And Pirtle pulls it down. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams, and it's Martin in at the small forward position. Now here's Ball. And he banks in the layup. Ball's got 11.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Williams against Barnes. Williams with the block. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And checking out some numbers for Barrett. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 20 points per game last season. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And the Toronto Raptors taking Scotty Barnes' 4th overall in the 2021 draft. What a great pick.
And Kev, that was a bit of a surprise if you remember back to that date. Most had Barnes going later in the draft. He's been a terrific acquisition. Won the Rookie of the Year, was an All-Star in year 3, and they're going to build their organization around it.
Now Ball. After R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Martin. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Martin's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Quickly has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
Now here's Bridges. Outside Martin. And it's Ball in the corner. Goes back up. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Barnes. Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Mark Williams.
Number 2, Grant Williams.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And a deep 3 from Ball. Again, Ball missing. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Dick driving the lane. And the dunk by Dick.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Now, here's Ball. 13 points in the game. Williams against Pirtle. Back to Ball. Out to Bridges. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Hey, Doris, how has Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022?
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what happens for young players is they start to read the progressions of the game more quickly. Now you can put the ball in his hands, let him be a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer.
Here's Barnes. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Just 5 on the clock. It's Barrett on the wing. And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The drive-by Ball. Out to Miller. From downtown. Ball no good. And it's the Raptors ball. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go. Again, Ball missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
A three from Quickly. Drills the three-pointer. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead. Ball surveying the defense. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Raptors out in front, up 3. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Look here now at Charlotte. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
They've controlled the pace and it's been fast. Getting out in the open.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
We've got Brown. Also Mitchell out there, and it's Olynyk in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Raptors leading by 3. Pass to Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Screen by Olynyk. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Olynyk's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. It's stolen by Brown. Now the Raptors moving it up. And it's takes that one up and powers it through.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Mitchell dishes to Olynyk. They set the pick. Here's the three. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
They get it back. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Pass to Battle. Fires the three. Olynyk can't hit. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Hornets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Guys, you know this. Brandon Miller plays the game with a high level of intelligence. And at 6'9", that length, not a bad addition to that.
Man with it. Olynyk is covering.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the away team. Salon.
Raptors on defense. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Defense is out.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Okogie misses. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Mobo, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Curry. Pass to Okogie. Curry on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Curry against Mitchell. The shot by Curry, no good. Toronto, they've gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Mitchell outside. Pass to Battle. Back to Mitchell. Launches it from deep. It's not going to go for him. Hornets trail by 8. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Okogie. Got a piece of it. Fires top of the key. Charlotte no good that time either.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Bangs on the trifecta.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Smith checked in for Charlotte.
In for the away team. Number 8, Nick Smith.
Olynyk with the steal. Mitchell wide open. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the paint. It's tipped. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Williams from outside. A rebound by Battle. One-on-one here. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller's got 4 rebounds in this game. Okogie for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Toronto with a 14-point lead as we bring the... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. We've got Williams. Grant Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Miller, and it's Mann in at the point guard. Good on the triple.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Mann passes to Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Assisted by...
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Battle. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Hornets trail by 11. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for Toronto. Charlotte also making some changes. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Williams. Martin comes in for Green, and Ball subbed in for Trey Mann. Now, here's Ball. It doesn't go for him. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Carries it from three-point range. Quickly's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
Well, this is what you expect from Quickly. This guy, one of the premier pull-up shooters in the game.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Ball no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Quickly. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. And the shot goes in.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Hornets trail by 19. And here is Ball. Over Quickly. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Raptors.
Here's Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
A 3-ball. Kept alive by Charlotte. There's Ball with the 3. Again, Ball missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim, there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
Dig, that's good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And he's been their top scorer today, but it hasn't come easy. He has not shot the ball well. He'll have to be more efficient here if they're going to win.
And they get it back. Barrett against Martin. Second shot opportunity, and it's Barrett getting it to go.
And you can sense that these fans These players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now, here's ball. From outside the arc. Again, ball missing.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And it's quickly missing. And so here's Charlotte. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barnes down low. He's against Miller. Great crossover to get free.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now ball. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawless.
so many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason payoff.
So here's Portland's starting group. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Williams is out there with Abdia, and it's Simons in at the point. Portland shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
Pass to Sharp. Abdia outside. Now Simons. He drops it from range.
This is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
Here's Pirtle. Here's Dick. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Abdia. Three-pointer Sharp. Barnes with the rebound. And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Williams in the post, guarded by Barrett. Outside Thibault. Shot clock at 6.
How about the slam by Abdia, not messing around inside.
The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Simons. Abdia finds Simons. Back to Abdia. Clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Williams misses. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Boom! He jams it straight down.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate, elevate like RJ did there.
Here's Simons. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate the offense.
And not really a go-to for Barnes, but nice stroke on the corner shot.
Quickly against Simons. Abdia outside. Back to Simons. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Raptors with a lead. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. I asked which end of the floor Robert Williams was scarier on. And Coach said, I'm definitely afraid of him as a defender. I told my guys to be very careful when going up against him. Stick with it. Try to draw the fouls off him as much as you can. The plan is to turn Williams' aggressive defense against him if possible, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that.
That's his first personal.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, BA. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Now here's Simons. He's got 6. Abdia outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. And you look at Thibault, a constant threat, 3rd overall in steals.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Simons against Quickly. Simons passes to Sharp. The three-pointer off the mark. Toronto has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Simons with it, now quickly defending. Offensive rebound. Simons, left side. And he dunks it down.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
The three is up. And it's quickly. That time on the assist by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his third assist of the night. Simons outside. Avdia outside. Sharp passes to Avdia. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Quickly's got space. And it's Toronto with another.
Since going in the 2020 first round, Quickly has gotten a lot more selective with his shot taking and shot making. A sign of maturity.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Tybalt. Williams on the wing. Simons up top. Pass to Avdia. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Raptors. They're up. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
But we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Here's Pirtle. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's what they pay Pirtle to do. Get extra possessions and capitalize if you can go back up.
Sharp with it. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Avdia. Outside Sharp. Back to Avdia. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Toronto trailing. And here's Pirtle. Outside Barnes. The shot's good. Barnes has got 7.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pass to Sharp. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, BA, if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
Outside Dick. Puts up a 3. Portland with a rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Outside Sharp. Avdia outside. Williams from long range. Gets rebounded by Dick.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Down low, Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Improving every year as a playmaker. I like Quickly looking to dish it.
And a fun fact here, Brett, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Here's Barnes. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What a move. Scotty Barnes getting some momentum and then lifting off.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Outside Thibault. There's a minute 17 left in the first half of basketball. For Toronto, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Barnes passes to Barrett, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Outside Barnes. Here's the three. Williams grabs the board. Blazers trail by 5. Simons outside. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And a new group getting ready for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Walker comes in for Avdia. Kamara, he's checked in for Thibault. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. That one's good for 2.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
It's stolen by Henderson. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. That one's good. This game is all even. Henderson's got 5 points in the quarter.
With all that space, it's so hard for the defense to stay connected to everyone.
Quickly from outside. Walker pulls down the board.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
For 3, Barrett gets the 3 ball to go. Barrett's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Toronto out in front, up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shot.
Taking a peek now. Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. And it's Kamara in at the 3, the small forward. Mitchell against Henderson. For the lead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. But Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his explosiveness, BA, being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence in that outside shot, people start pressing up on him. You're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim, becoming more impactful offensively.
Klingon, he's checked in for Kamara. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite. The 2nd overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Fires from deep. And no good.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. Number 1, the Raptors.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
And the Blazers making a change here. Reed's checked in. Mitchell against Henderson. Out to the right wing. Outside Mitchell. Inside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Murray's checked in for Portland. Here's Klingon, guarded by Olynyk. From inside. Outside for Henderson.
Trailblazers foul. Klingon. That's his first personal foul.
Rupert, he's checked in for Portland. Banton comes in for Sharp.
The Trailblazers.
The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Henderson against Mitchell. And here's Brown for 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Banton. Henderson outside. To the paint. Here's Klingon. Outside for Henderson. Here's Banton. Over to the wing. Pass to Henderson. Outside for Grant. From deep. Fires in the triple.
He's been on a tear from downtown. A forward who hits like Grant. Yes, please.
Here's Mobo. Olynyk passes to Mitchell. Brown looking around. Pass to Mitchell. Outside, Brown. Inside is Mobo, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Henderson. Here's Klingon. Got a hand on it.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. And some changes here for Portland. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Rupert. And it's Kamara in for Banton. Ayton. And a miss there off the inbound. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Henderson finds Ayton. Ayton, a screen on Brown. To the wing, right side. Ayton passes to Grant. Back to Ayton. Pass to Kamari. To the middle. Here's Grant. And it's battle with a rebound. Raptors lead by 4. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The 3 from Mitchell. He buries it from 3. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Henderson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And a tip of the cap to Henderson there for being able to adjust his shot while being fouled.
This will be his 4th shot at the line here in this one. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Pass to Mobo. 3-pointer. Can't hit that one. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Raptors. They lead by 4. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop them.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Kelly Olynyk. Davion Mitchell is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Mobo in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Pass to Thibault. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And here's Brown for 3. Williams grabs the board.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Simons outside. Pass to Aiden. Williams with it. Outside Thibault. Williams with the screen to the inside. And Williams punches it home.
Solid screen and finish. That's what Williams is out there to do.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Olynyk with a screen on Simons. Mitchell, the pass to Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A line change here for Toronto. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Here's Simons. To take the lead. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths. Just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
And that one's good. Quickly.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Back to Simons. There's a screen. Down low. It's stolen by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And the finish on the break with the slam. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Turning on the jets here. Simon sees the gap and starts running fast.
Barnes passes to Quickly. To the paint. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Robert Williams picks up one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Barrett.
Gigantic basket by Barnes. This guy's not afraid.
Blazers trail by 3. Simons up top, guarded by Quickly. Pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. Taken away. Here's Barrett. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Thibault. Now here's Simons, guarded by Dick. Avdia screen on Quickly. It's Avdia on the wing. Simons passes to Avdia. The floater. Out to Simons. Outside Thibault. Pass to Avdia. Good work defensively by Dick. Raptors lead by 3. To the middle. He's off on the layup. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Barnes finds Pirtle. Now here's Quickly. Shoots over Thibault. Outside Barrett. The three is up. Thibault with the board. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now Simons. Pass to Thibault. Oh, no good! Left side Barrett. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him.
Nice shot with stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Avdia. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Barnes.
What composure at the line. Forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now. And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win.